Hello everybody, this is Zigzag Zog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are going to continue our playthrough of XCOM Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod, and our last episode left us with a downed fighter to go against, and I decided, looking through my barracks, that I was going to take every last Lance Corporal available just to get them finally promoted once and for all. Part of the reasoning is I have a bunch of medics, as I've mentioned before, down at the lower end of the promotion pool. Actually, you can argue that my Rocketeers are almost just as bad too. And it's time to get them promoted, because I really want to get them promoted to at least Corporal so I can start promoting my medics as officers, because that's what I've decided. For me, it's something different than I normally do, and I want to try it out and see how it feels. Having my medics be the primary officers that I'm promoting. So that's the reason we got this non-typical team that I'm bringing along here with 2 Rocketeers, 2 medics, you know, no scout, no gunner, no infantry. So we're just going to see how this works, how this flows. Fortunately, it's a downed fighter, so I'm hoping that the opposition tends to be not quite as strong on a downed fighter. And we should come out of this okay, and hopefully with promotions all around, and finally get the last of my Lance Corporals promoted, other than just a couple more soldiers who are in the sick bay trying to heal up, so they're not going to get promoted anytime soon till they get healed up. So that's kind of the plan. Let's take a look at who I'm bringing along. Arthur Ashe is my first Rocketeer, and he does need a promotion. He's the only one of the group I'm bringing along that doesn't have a promotion yet. And this is a pretty simple one for my Rocketeer. Most of my Rocketeers I'm going to be building as, you know, Rain of Fire builds. It's the most common Rocketeer build I use, and that starts off with the heat warhead ammo right at the beginning here. The other Rocketeer I have along is Barry Bonds, and since I have 2 Rocketeers, essentially that means I have 2 rockets now and 2 shredders, the 2 that I brought along, and I parked the rest of their open slots with flashbangs. The reason I chose flashbangs is, you'll notice on this first medic I've brought along, Hank Aaron, he has brought the arc thrower. Yes, this is our first mission. We're bringing out the arc thrower. We're going to see, and it may take a mission or 2 before I get it back in practice on being able to do a regular kind of capture, but we're going to be working on capturing the aliens now that we have the alien containment facility and the arc thrower built. So that's going to be our attempt, at least this time around. Normally I'll have my engineers taking the arc thrower, but until they get the promotion that allows them to use the arc thrower more than once, you know, anybody can take it out as far as I'm concerned. Hank Aaron is also the only medic who will have any kind of med kits, and with a small resistance expected, 2 should be just enough for us. I hope. Tamir Busty is along as our engineer. He's still not ranked up too much yet, because we almost lost him on that one mission, but he's along with a battle scanner and also with a couple AP grenades for the map. I really went back and forth on the battle scanner versus the extra suit of armor, because he's one of my lower health guys, but I decided I'm going to bring the battle scanner, and we'll just have to be careful with how we place him on this mission. Fred Schlug's along as our assault, AP grenades, flashbang. Ruth is along as the second medic. She got one of the one of the 4 laser rifles, because she's going to mainly be used as suppression, no med kits, so I gave her the extra magazines to try and extend how frequently I can use her suppression. And now that I'm here and looking at her, I'm not going to bring the smoke. I'm going to switch out the smoke grenade to 1 more flashbang. I really want to focus on trying to be able to make a capture on this mission. So I'm going to consider this mission a failure, first of all, if we lose a soldier, and second of all, if we don't come back with a live capture. That's the goal on this mission. and of course get everybody promoted up to corporal. And then finally, Andy Gibbon is our sniper along on this mission. And hopefully his sight remains fixed. It was a little off his very, very first mission, but he's starting to get a little better and improve on what he's been hitting lately. There's the plan. Let's get into the mission and see what kind of a map we're looking at.
Dropship has arrived.
We're dropping you just inside the Egyptian border. The downed UFO is in a densely populated urban area. We'll need to move in and secure the scene before people start panicking.
Yeah, before people start panicking. I don't think there's any people on this map, but we did land by what I think this is a pool hall and a convenience store / gas station over on the side of it, and then kind of underneath a raised roadway with a bunch of pillars to hide behind. That's where the fighter's going to be. So I kind of like this map. It's kind of a fun little map, depending on where the start position is. So we'll find out where that's going to be. And we're in one of the easiest and best and nicest start positions, at least in my opinion, right by the ladder to get up on the roof. If we start hearing sounds underneath, it gets us in position to be on the roof and drop down and get some nice flanks. If they're out in the field here, it gets us a nice elevation height advantage. If they're on the roof, well, then we just got to scatter and and take up positions as best we can. So sometimes that first move we activate them right on the roof. Let's find out if that's going to be the case here. Fred, I want you to lead the way. Find out. First turn activation? No, we did not get a first turn activation. Fairly large map for just a downed fighter and not as many aliens that we're up against with a downed fighter usually. So yeah, maybe, I guess that's typical why we didn't get that first turn activation, but it does allow us now to get everybody up on the roof and positioned. I'm almost thinking, Tamir, you'll be the lone person I don't get up on the roof, just to kind of peek down the pool hall and see if we have anybody in the pool hall. And it looks clear, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable getting everybody up on the roof now. And what we'll probably do is get everybody positioned as best as possible, kind of slide down the roof, get a good view of the open field in front of us, figuring out where we want to drop down and start making our advances on the alien spacecraft. So let's get them moving, guys. We'll get Arthur Ashe, one of our Rocketeers, up here in the corner. Hank Aaron, you're our medic. You can reach up here. Hopefully we can reach fairly far with other people and get them on the wall. Let's see, Barry Bonds, the other Rocketeer. Look, our movement is just working out just enough so we can steady those Rocketeers up here just in case we activate soon. And Ruth, what's your movement like? Yeah, we can't quite get you up against the wall and being able to overwatch, but we'll still position you up there. And finally we have our sniper, and I think we're just going to dash our sniper over here. This will be our opening position. We'll steady and overwatch based on that. So let's our steady weapon here with the Rocketeer. Tamir will just overwatch you, or I could just run, now that we know downstairs, we'll just get you at least up on the roof so you're closer with everybody else and not off solo by yourself. And we will overwatch and overwatch and steady that weapon. Now that sound is sounding mechanical. That sound is almost to me like a seeker sound or a drone-ish kind of sound, one of those mechanical kind of sounds. So I'm leaning towards seeker. You don't always hear a seeker, but I think that's kind of the sound they make when you do get to hear them. So let's start our advance down the roof. And we see without activation down here is what we do. and it's a drone, so we have the ability to activate that drone pod at a distance. So let's see, let's take, do you have sight? You don't have sight, Andy Gibbon, because we officially don't see him, I guess. So maybe I start the battle off with you, Tamir, or we get everybody else slid down as close as we can. Actually, because of that pillar, I wonder if this is going to be an activation if we move Hank Aaron down. Let's find out.
Heading to that location. Go loud.
It is live. Oh, because we the rest of his pod was out of range. So we have activated the drones. Andy Gibbon, you have a nice 100% shot. I'm not going to pass that up for you, Sniper Man. Let's see if you can do the full damage and he doesn't get any damage reduction here. There we go. Nice job. Way to start us off. You always like that first kill, that nice start to get going here. Ruth, let's move you forward and see what kind of vision you have. If you have any vision at all of our drone friends from here. No, so they're down behind that pillar. We don't really have a good shot for them, so it looks like we're going to have to position everybody else to be ready for them as they push forward, as drones are wont to do. Let's see. Barry Bonds, you have the laser rifle, and since they're just drones, I'm probably just going to put you on Overwatch, and then just in case we do some kind of another activation that we aren't planning on, I will use you, Arthur Ashe, to be the Rocketeer that we steady. Tamir, we're going to just Overwatch you. Fred, up front, you're going to be Overwatched, and Hank Aaron, we are going to Overwatch you. So Overwatches, a lot of Overwatches for these drones, and they tend to charge, so let's see if that's what they hold true to form. Yep. Takes out 4 of our Overwatches right off the bat, but we take care of the job.
Shot wide.
One more to come. Do we have Overwatch to get them? One left. Fred, can you do it with your shotgun? Oh, what a team of Overwatch we got going on this rooftop. Okay, so let's keep pushing forward. We got, yeah, everybody's ready to push forward, so we'll keep our shimmy slide going down the roof here. We'll do the shuffle, whatever you want to call it.
Heading there now.
See if we can do some kind of activation from the safety of the rooftop. Nothing so far.
On my way. Heading out. Yes, Commander. On my way.
Arthur Ashe, once again, we're going to steady your weapon in case we activate this turn. I think I will Overwatch with you, Tamir. I'm going to reload on my shotgun.
We're green to go.
Because he's not that worthwhile on Overwatch anyway. And we'll Overwatch the bulk of the rest.
Commander.
Even you, Barry Bonds, because you have aim and a laser rifle, and we will steady the weapon of our sniper. Let's hear if we have a sound cue at all to help us out, figure out where the rest of those enemies are. We do have meld, and I'm here. Oh, now we're hearing some floaters. Now we're hearing the floaters. So we got some meld off in that direction. We don't have a good sound cue on the rest of the aliens, but that may be where we need to push ahead. We did have a mission over here, and we pushed ahead over here, and it happened to be a bunch of sectoids, and we had a fun little firefight over there where we activated the outsider quicker than we would have liked. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Let's push you forward down here, Barry Bonds, and let's see if we can gain sight on that meld.
Weapons free.
Oh, we gained sight on more than just the meld. We have 1, we have 2, and we have overwatching trigger fingered. So the one just out of range that we can't see is a floater that took a pot shot at Barry Bonds. Thank goodness he was in full cover. Now, let's see what kind of sniper shots we got. We got the one farthest back at 98%. In fact, they're both 98%. I think I'll do the One was squad sight here. Oh, so he's not the one on Overwatch. He's the one that did take the pot shot. We're going to go with the sniper rifle, though, see if we can get lucky to be able to take him down. If not, do some major damage to him. 98%, let's go, Andy. Okay, 4 hits, so we did a decent job on that one. And we have pretty good odds against this guy in the front. He has many more hit points than his friend in the back, so he must be the leader. So I'm kind of leaning towards volume of fire there. Barry Bonds, you only have 59%. So we'll figure out if I want to steady you or go against. Use your shot there. It's really not an ideal situation necessarily for a rocket, so what we'll do is we'll just try your shot at 88% here against this, what I'm thinking is the leader floater. Nice hit, nice hit. Slowly wear him down as bad. Tamir, you got a nice 71% shot. These aren't guarantees, but they sure are decent odds to be taking in my mind. So let's see if you can hit with a laser rifle. That might be enough to do the damage if we're lucky. And it is. Way to go. Now I think we will run Fred. I think we're going to run you down here. Get you ready maybe to do some action running gunning next turn. Let's see who else we might want to get down. And Ruth, we can always bring you down for some suppression. If we decide, if we don't hit on a couple other tries we'll make against the one floater we can see. So we'll keep you in the back pocket for suppression. Do we have any good cover to bring you down, Hank Aaron? Boy, it would be nice to be, I think what we'll do is we'll see if we can't suppress this one, see if we can lock him into place, and maybe that's the one we'll look at capturing if we can get rid of his friend in the background that was, I believe, it indicated he was on Overwatch. So let's do the suppression, see if we can lock this guy down. And then what I think we'll do is we'll put everybody else on Overwatch and see if we can get that other alien to move into us and maybe take care of him. So let's try that plan. Oh, we are gonna, that plan is gonna take a back seat to other things moving in. We got some seekers moving in on the left. Nice flank positions. Let's hope they don't have any itchy trigger fingers, trigger tentacles going.
Cover the flanks. Incoming fire.
Just on our best chance for a hit on the seekers right off the bat. So all our reaction shots are being used on the seekers and not the floater advance, but that's fine.
Cover the flanks.
Ooh, they did take a shot. They did have itchy trigger finger. Excuse me, tentacles. They have tentacles. Okay, so we're in a position to take care of this seeker right off the bat. Unfortunately, Ruth is not in a good position here. And she's suppressed. So the one we really got to work on first to me is the one that is doing the suppression on her. That's who I need to take care of the most in my mind. What kind of shots? We have a 59% shot, and I don't know because we don't really have a scout or a gunner that usually has my holo targeting. I have nobody available for holo targeting. So we definitely need to take care of that suppressor so we can get Ruth out of the way without dying. Ha 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 ha. So fortunately that floater wasn't able to flank her. For some reason I was thinking when I put her down in that spot for suppression, the wall was right in front of her, but boy did I misread the map and not pay attention on that. Okay, let's see. Fred. It may be best. Well, let's take a look at our sniper. We always don't want to forget about the sniper. We got a lot of nice little shots with the sniper. And that's not necessarily our best chance, because he's flying, he's up high, he's not down at ground level. I think we got to do what we can to break the suppression. 58%, not great odds. Not happy with that, but with that in mind, maybe what we need to do is utilize one of these shredder rockets to hopefully weaken him down. It may mean that we get rid of that 2-hit on the floater, depending on how it scatters, but hopefully this shredder rocket will be enough to weaken him down to break his suppression. Let's try that. I think that's the best way to try and break the suppression at least.
Rockets away. Firing shredder rocket.
Okay, he is shredded. And we are not suppressed, I hope. Yeah, it's just aim and battle fatigue now that Ruth is dealing with, and we can fix that with a nice little med kit. So for now, I think I want to get Ruth out of the way. And Ruth, we're going to take you to full cover here, just so you can heal yourself. And that gets us out of a sticky position or sticky situation there and gets you back to full health. You will be in the sick bay, although it's only 1 tick so far at this point that we have to worry about. Now we can take care of the seeker threat, so then we can refocus on the floaters over there. So let's see what the best plan of action against these seekers will be. I'm kind of thinking, let's see if we can do some damage on him from the rooftop to start it off. We got 62% Hank Aaron. How is your shot looking up close? It's only 39% because we're up close, so we will not be doing the shot with the sniper. And it's only 45% for Arthur Ashe. Wow. Not great. Not great odds on this one. Now I do have an AP grenade available, which we can place right on top of this wood stack, I think, but it means I'm going to have to get Fred out of the way to be able to utilize that AP grenade to at least start out doing some damage. The question is, what's the best way to use the run and gun? If I dash you run and gun right here, is that going to get you close enough to make that a sure shot on that seeker over there? I think we're going to have to take that chance, and let's see if you can do that. It gets you out of the way from the front seeker. We'll try dashing you right here. You'll have shot on that seeker.
Already there.
And what kind of a shot? 90%. I like those odds. Let's not have this one be one of those failed 90% shots, though. Okay. Phew, that's a nice one to get out of the way. Now we got to do some volume of fire down here on this seeker. Let's see if we can hit on it. Because if I don't hit on it, then next turn Barry Bonds is going to become the very exposed one over here. So, Hank Aaron, well, let's start off the fun with the definite damage. And won't kill him, but let's get some definite damage from you, Tamir, and see what you can do on this seeker down below.
Bump that up.
Well, less than I would have hoped. A lot less than I would have hoped. But that 2 damage reduction has paid off for that seeker. Hank Aaron, we're going to give a chance to fire you right here and hope you hit at 62%. Nice hit at 4. Now we're hurting for the rest over here to try and get some more damage, because the odds are not great. I guess we could always finish it off with a close range shredder rocket, eh? Scatter's only 1.9. That feels safe. Well, scatter's 2.4. That feels safe. We're behind a wall. I think we'd be safe from the shredder rocket. I hope, if it scatters our way. Let's see if this can finish the job.
Rockets away.
Be safe, Arthur Ashe. Don't be way off target. Okay, there we go. Woo! Was not feeling comfortable on that one. Was not feeling comfortable on that one. We have our guy in the back. He's a much easier one to hit. We have the floater in the front though. That's not as much. The guy in the back would be a much easier target for the arc thrower. But he's also an easier one to kill right now, because if I miss, that gives 2 floater shots against me. I'm still going to try. We're here to capture, so let's do your magic, Andy, on the close floater. It's only 58%, but let's do some magic. Come on, hit it, hit it, hit it. Okay, we're going to have to survive 2 shots. Fortunately, both weakened, but we're going to have to take 2 shots on them. Tamir, 10%. That's not a bad one to have to take. Where's this other one going to take his shot? 16%, also not a bad one. Okay, so I'm not feeling too bad. I'm feeling a little better now about that position, the position that we're in. So both of them are up in the air. Going to be a little harder for us to hit now. Let's see, we have ability to toss a flashbang out there to start holding these guys back for capture. That's always a possibility, but let's see what shots we have available on that lead guy and kind of work volume of fire against him. You know, I'm also not afraid to waste rockets since I have 2 left. Let's see, we've had seekers, we've had drones, we have these floaters. So, you know, on a down fighter, there's probably not going to be too heck of a lot more. So let's keep your rocket, even though it's going to have high scatter and I risk killing both when I'm here for a capture. Let's keep that in mind. We'll try, Andy, one more at that magic 58% kind of a shot. Can you deliver this time? You missed last time? Close. The aim was close enough. I didn't want to call it a miss, but yeah, it was a miss, all right. We got 51% Tamir. We're gonna call on you to make it happen. Let's try. Oh, you aren't even loaded, so we're gonna have to reload you, Hank Aaron.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna try you, Barry Bond. We're gonna try you on the guy in the front, 59%. There we go. Okay. Now we got some plans to maybe lock down this guy. Can we hit that flashbang in the back and kind of stun him? Yes, we can get a flashbang on him to get him flashed so we can start moving forward to maybe be able to use the arc thrower. Maybe it'll bring him to ground, right? He's disoriented. Maybe it'll make him decide to come to ground. Okay, we've used the guy with the arc thrower, so he can't move any closer, which is a shame. It's gonna mean we're gonna have to hold off on this guy a little longer. Let's bring you down here, Tamir, get you closer. And reload.
Rock and roll.
And Fred, let's get you over. You have another flashbang also. I want to get you a lot closer to be able to use that. Let's see. Kind of thinking we can bring you down this way. Confident dashing him because I really was feeling that, and then you also have a flashbang, Arthur Ashe. I'm not worried about using your grenade right now. Let's get you close enough where maybe you can help out with a flashbang also. We're going for our first capture, guys. That's why we're gonna take a few extra turns. We're gonna reload you just to make sure you're ready to go. And let's see what this floater does. He's gonna run away towards the outsider. No, he's going to take a little 1% shot. We can deal with that. Now let's get you got to get you a lot closer so you are able to run forward and use that arc thrower next time. But we don't want it to be a bad position. So I'm thinking maybe Fred, we get you moved up, get you moved over a little bit to this cover. Doesn't quite give you a shot, does it? But it should allow you to use, that's half cover there. It should allow you to use your flashbang, so let's put you here, open up the position for Arthur Ashe, get the guy stunned. There we go, throw it on the top of that car, that gets him stunned again. My only question is, at that height, does the arc thrower work? There's the big question for us, isn't it? So Hank Aaron, I was thinking Arthur Ashe had it, but Hank Aaron, we're going to run you down here so you're in range to be able to potentially use that arc thrower next turn with him being flashbanged. Hopefully he won't be able to move too far away. And Ruth, we're just going to go ahead and reload you at this point. At least get you in a position where if we have to have you on the offense, you can use it. So we'll move you over here to full cover and reload you. We will reload you, Barry Bonds. I really don't want anybody on Overwatch, so we're going to reload our sniper. Because if he moves, I don't want to bring him down. I'm going to keep him injured, keep him injured, keep him injured. Let's bring you over here, Arthur Ashe. And we will just steady your weapon. I don't want anybody in Overwatch. I don't want to accidentally shoot him. I don't want to accidentally bring him down. Although, why don't I, just to try and lock him in place, I don't mind putting you on Overwatch with a pistol. It's not going to be a great shot anyway. Well, pistol can still do 2 damage. I was thinking he had 3, but he only has 2 ticks. So now we won't put you on Overwatch with your pistol. We're just going to keep it safe. In fact, how about, just in case we need it, we'll steady your weapon. There we go. Okay, he does move a little, and he moved to ground. Oh, he moves farther back. He might be out of range of the arc thrower for one more turn. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we gotta think about getting one more flashbang on this Joker back here.
Heading to that location.
And I don't know that I want to suppress him, keep him from moving, because I'd be so afraid if he runs that suppression that we end up just killing him. Oh, the pains of capture. And now that he's in the air, hopefully I can drop a flashbang on those broken cement supports. Let's get you up, Arthur Ashe. You got a flashbang available. Let's see if you can get it to a point where we can get him right there. I'm hoping yes. Now hopefully he can't retreat far enough to get him away from my arc thrower and Hank Aaron. Otherwise this silly little goose chase is going to keep on going and going and going, and I don't have that many more flashbangs left. Barry Bonds, you have a flashbang. Let's keep you in close range of this guy too. We'll just steady your weapon. We will steady your weapon up here on the roof, Sniper Man, and we will let's just keep it in range and in case things go south. Tamir, we'll keep you up here and we'll just hunker you down. And finally, Mr. Run and Gun, we're just going to reload you. That's all we need to have you do, Fred. And we will steady your weapon also. Not that it's going to help your arc thrower. He's going to be running away. The problem is right now you're in range. He cannot move that far back to have you still be in range. So I'm worried he's going to move out of range and we're going to lose our chance. He's going to keep running away, running away, running away. So let's hope, or let's see. Maybe to prevent that from happening, we get aggressive. Hope he doesn't try to flank us and get as close as we can.
there now.
I don't. In this case, I'd want him locked down with suppression, but I'm afraid to use suppression on him for fear he's going to run it and die.
I'm on the move.
But Ruth, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Do I do suppression and risk him running it? Because technically he's not flanked, and technically I want him locked down, but I'm just so afraid he's going to move. So we're just going to steady our weapon with you, Ruth. He moves a little. Oh, is that going to be too far? It's good. It's so close. It's so close. It's so close. What is my ability here? Okay, now the question will be, will I be able to use the arc thrower with him right above me like that? Let's find out. Let's find out. Is it better to be here to... Now, let's get right here for the arc thrower. And I can. I'm going to get my one chance. And what is that chance going to be? 48%. Oh, no. Still not very great odds, but we're giving it the old college try. Let's see if we can capture our first alien.
Subduing target.
Stun failed. All right, this guy's fate is sealed. Let's start out with you, Andy Gibbon. We'll give the sniper the first go at it. Actually, before I do that, is there anybody that doesn't show a promotion symbol? I think everybody does. Fred, you don't right now. So why don't we run and gun you up here to give you the first chance and see if we can't get you a promotion.
Time to motor.
And that gives you a nice... Now if you don't make this shot... There we go. And you've earned your promotion. So that means everybody, barring some fiasco against the outsider inside the alien ship, yeah, we all should be in good shape. I'm thinking, and what I'm going to do just to not torture you all, I'm going to move around to the front door on the far side of the alien ship. I'm just going to shut up and move. I'll probably do a fast forward kind of thing when I edit this mission. So you don't have to watch the painstaking movement as I move all the way around, but I want to do a front door breach and be as safe as possible with this team that I've got. So hang in there as I start moving everybody around to the front of the front door of the spaceship. Okay, we're back and we are set up at the front door. Thanks for your patience as I sped that up. I didn't feel like you had to watch and every agonizing move one by one. We just kind of sped it up. I didn't need to talk you through that one, that's for sure. Now we're going to pop the door. I got the steadied weapon on one Rocketeer on one side of the door and my sniper on the other side of the door. Everybody ready, everybody else ready to push on through. I only now, after that failed capture attempt though, have one flashbang left, and that's being carried by Barry Bonds. Fortunately, I do have suppression available from a couple soldiers, so we still have options in dealing with the guy, the outsider, the big guy. Let's open the door. And there he is, right up close. Is he going to charge? Yeah, he's going to be a suicidal outsider. And Fred gets off a big Overwatch shot. And here we go. Let's just see. Everybody has a promotion. I'll just run through everybody right off the bat. Everybody has a promotion. Boobity boom boom. Fred, let's just end this mission at this point. Nice and easy peasy. Too bad we don't have a capture available. anymore. Sure will be nice when we get multiple uses already on that arc thrower. Ruth, we're going to go. Let's give the killing medic, one of my 2 killing medics, a chance to end it right here. There we go.
Everything by the numbers.
Kind of disappointed we weren't able to work out that capture, but early on, until you start getting multiple uses on that arc thrower, it can be a challenge, because even when you're up close and they only have 1 hit point, the odds are just not great. You just got to keep trying and trying and trying. Now, Hank Aaron, I could have sworn I saw everybody was getting a promotion on this, so I missed one. I should have had Hank run in to do the kill, but oh well. So that means without him getting promoted, that means I will have 3. And one is a medic, unfortunately, that I really did want promoted for officer reasons. So there's 2 in the infirmary that are injured, and there is now Hank Aaron. That'll be the last 3 at the moment until I have to hire more. Last 3 of my soldiers that are left at the Lance Corporal rank. We got floater corpses. Did we do it fast enough for Meld? No, unfortunately. Because I ran around to get the outsider, I lost any chance at meld, and I only heard that 1 meld that I recall, but I've been wrong before. We do have some damaged computer parts that we might as well go sell right now too. Putting us at 78, and I can't think of anything immediately that I need to buy unless I decide I really want to save the money, because if I can start getting more, get up to at least 3, maybe in my best dreams 4 of the heavy lasers for the interceptors here, that would be ideal. So yeah, I don't want to fritter away the money too much. The only other nice thing that would be nice to have at some point is backup would be a second arc thrower in case one should turn up damaged. I've had that happen before, and that's a pain. That is a pain. Yeah, so we would like to get some laser cannons built, that's for sure. So we'll save the funds we have, and we will get right back out there searching for our next mission. A covert op in 6 turns. Improved body armor to start being able to build also is coming up in a couple turns. So let's get in there and start scanning. Okay, so improved body armor has been researched. Let's go see what it makes available immediately for me to build, and then what future research we want to take next to. Alloy shiv, there's the alloy shiv. I'll be wanting to build one of those now that I have the alloy shiv available. That I usually do invest in at least one of those to have a little fun with, and add a little cover, mobile cover on our missions also. Reinforced armor is now available to build. Phalanx armor is now available, so we're starting to get available some improved armor, and then we can get going on this advanced body armor, would sure be nice too. I'm thinking, do we want to get that muton autopsy out of the way early? I'm thinking we've got to spare. Boy, there's a lot of choices right now, all of which have some positives to be able to let's get a muton autopsy out of the way first. I can't remember if that needs to be done when I capture a muton to get. I'm gonna have to go look up what I need to have ready in case I do a capture for an alien grenade. But for some reason, tickling in the back of my head without looking, I feel like I need to do the muton autopsy. First of all, let's see how long advanced body armor is. 13 days. Yeah, let's go there. Raider wouldn't be bad for me to get some research on also. I'm going to start with the muton autopsy, and then we'll come back in 5 days and figure out what we want to do after that.
This is the most physically aggressive specimen we've discovered so far, which the troops fondly refer to as the muton. I can only assume there's a colorful backstory for such a designation.
Okay, Vala, and let's get back out there. Do we have any more aircraft? We're not in as bad a shape as we used to be. 3 hours repaired there, and then we can, let's transfer this guy out so he can be repaired elsewhere, and then as soon as he's repaired, we'll be able to swing him back over. Early June. We're gonna have some fun this month. Let's see what that first kind of fun is gonna be for us. One aircraft has returned to duty. Terror mission. We got ourselves a terror mission to go into this time. This time it's back in Brazil, and I'm afraid I'm not gonna be able to save Brazil this time. I think no matter what I do, even if I had a perfect terror mission where I lost nobody, they would still gain panic and it would kick them over the edge. So I think no matter what I do, I'm going to be losing Brazil this month. So with that in mind, maybe I won't try to be quite as aggressive. Maybe is that a bad plan, since I'm going to probably lose him anyway? I can worry more about the safety of my troops and the safety of the civilians. It sounds horrible. It would be in real life, but this is a game, thank God. So I can think that way. So this is Zigzag Zog signing off from Western Kentucky. I want to thank you for watching the mission. And if you have any other ideas on things I'm missing, things I might need to do, I never complain to hear some input from y'all. And I thank those of you who have given me some ideas so far and helped me along on the mission. Have a great day. Thanks again for watching.
Busty.